Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this video we will design this screen for our app. It will display the number of questions and the status of all the questions, like the questions that we have already answered will be displayed in the green color, and the questions that we have viewed but haven't answered yet will be displayed in the red color, and the question that we haven't visited yet will be displayed in the gray color, and the questions that we have marked for review will be displayed in the pink color. Like here we have 5 questions, all are in gray color, means we haven't visited any question yet. So this is the screen that we are going to design in this video. So let's start. Go to our Android Studio. Here create a new layout. Right click on layout, new layout resource file. Name it question list activity, questions list layout. Okay, so this is our layout. Change this linear layout to constraint layout. And we don't need orientation in constraint layout, so delete this orientation. Width, height match parent, and also we will give background to this main layout. Background, let's say main background that we already have in our drawable. Okay, not drawable. We will give main background in color. In color also we have main background color, so we will give main background color to it. Then go to the design tab. Here we need an image view. Drag an image view, drop it here. Okay, give it an image. So for the image we will give it a circle. So in project here we have circle, so give it a circle. Okay, so this is our image view. Zoom it a little bit. Okay, so this is our image view. Now constraint its top to the top of parent, and from left also to the left of parent, and give margins to it from the top, let's say 24 dp, and from left 32 dp. Okay, and then we need a text view also. Drag it and drop it here. Constraint its top to the parent and its left to the right of this image view, and then from top constraint it 24 dp, and from left 8, let's say 8. Similarly create 3 other image view and text view like this. So drag another image view here, drop it here, and then in project select circle. Okay, and the text view. Next to it, constrain this text view from right and top, and then this image view from top and it's right to the left of this text view. Okay, so that it will go to the rightmost corner, or delete its right constraint. Also delete right constraint of this text view. Here we will constrain this image view to the right of this parent, and we will give its right margin, let's say 128 dp. And now from the top 24, and then we will constrain this text view left to the right of this image view, and I will give its top margin to 24 and left to 8. Okay, so now it seems fine. Now we need two more like this. So an image view here with the circle background, and also an image view here with the circle background, and a text view next to it, and also a text view next to this. Then we will constrain this image view, its top to the bottom of this first image view, and from left to the parent. Then I will give margin from the left to 32 dp, and from the top, let's say 16 dp, and then the text view, this also top to the bottom of this text view, and left to the right of this image view, and we'll give the margin from the top 24, okay, not 24, let's say 16. Okay, now it seems okay. Similarly, constrain this from right to parent and top to the bottom of this image view, and from right we'll give 128, and from top 16, and then this text view bottom of this, and from left to the right of this image, and from the top we will give 16 dp margin. Now come to the text tab. Here this is our first image view. Here we have width height. Let's change width height to 30 dp, 30, this also 30, and margins are okay. Then we have a source also circle. Then we'll give it a color, give it a tint color green. So at the red color, green, so that our circle will be of green color. Now come to the text view. Here change its text to answered, and change its color, text color, to green, and also its size, text size, let's say 16 sp. Then it seems fine. Now next, come to next image view. Here change its width and height to 30 dp. And change its color to red. Let's say @android color red, dark red. Okay, and then on the image view, change its text to unanswered. And its color, text color to red. Android color dark red. And its size 16 sp. Now on the third image view, and this is our third image view. Here change its width and height to 30 dp. And its color tint, color gray. And the red color gray. Okay, we don't have a gray color in our colors, so let's create gray color. Go to the values and colors.xml file. Here we will create a new attribute, color name gray. And we will give it value d8 so this is our gray color. Now come back to the questions list layout. Here, now come down to the image view, sorry, not image view, it's text view. This is its text view is this. Okay, this is its text view associated with this image view, so we'll change it to not visited, and we'll change its color, text color to gray, and its size, text size 16 sp. Similarly for the last image view, this is our last image view, 30. And then its color, sorry, tint is pink. We don't have a pink color, so go again to the values, colors.xml. Here we will create another color, that is pink, color name pink. And give it a value F704E1. okay, so this is our pink color. Now come back to the questions list layout, and here give it a color pink. Now come to the its text view. Here change its text to review and its color, text color to pink, and its size 16 sp. Okay, and then after these we want a horizontal divider, so create a divider. So create a view, let's say its width match parent and height 2 dp. Then close this view, then change okay, not here, delete this view from here and come to the design tab. Here we have views in widgets. In widgets, drag this view and drop it. Okay, not this view, we want a divider, horizontal divider. So come down, here we have horizontal divider, drag it and drop it here. Okay, and then constraint this from the top to the bottom of this image view, last image view, and from left and right to parent. Then from top give it a margin 32 dp and from left and right 88. Okay, now it seems okay. Then at last we need a grid view for the list of questions that we have. So come back to the text view. Okay, design, here we forgot one more thing. Our image and text are not aligned in the same horizontal line, so we have to align these. So click on this answered. Here we will change its top margin to 28. Okay, and also this also 28, and not visited, this also let's say 24, and review, this also 24. Okay, now it seems fine. Now come to the text tab, and here we need, after view we need a grid view. Match parent width, height, let's say 0 dp, that is match constraint. Then in this we need to constrain this from all the sides, so we'll constrain its bottom to the bottom of parent, and left, constraint left to the left of parent, constraint right to the right of parent, and then constraint top to the bottom of this divider. Side is divider. Okay, so this is our grid view. Here we will display our questions, number of questions that we have and their status. Okay, then we will give margins to this, from all the sides, so we'll give margin top 32 dp, and then margin left 8 dp, then margin right 8 dp, and then margin bottom 16 dp, sorry, not sp, dp. Okay, so we have given margins also. Then we will give it a gravity center, and then we will give column width. Let's say 60 dp, and then we will give some spacing between the columns. First, number of columns, let's say out of it will automatically adjust the number of columns according to the size of the column. Okay, then I will give horizontal and vertical spacing. 16 dp, and vertical spacing 16 dp. Then we will give some padding also. Let's say 8 dp. Okay, now our grid view seems okay. So this is our layout. Here we will display some information about the colors of the questions, what it signifies. Like green signifies answered questions, and gray not visited questions, red unanswered questions, and pink are the review questions. Okay, so this will give the color information, and in grid view we will display our questions and their status. Okay, now come to the questions adapter class. Sorry, not questions adapter, come to the questions activity.java class. Okay, first we will wrap the layout that we have created in a drawer layout, so that it will we can draw it from right to left. Okay, so go to the questions list activity and go to the top. Here we will wrap this constant layout in a drawer layout. So create a drawer layout, and here in this drawer layout we give it width and height. Cut it from here, and after this here width, match parent, and then height. Layout height is also match parent. Then after this we will give it an ID, let's say drawer layout. Then here cut these Android and app from here to Control X and paste it here. Okay, we have Android 2 times, so delete Android like this. And after this we will include here we will include our questions layout. questions activity layout. Include layout is equal to @layout questions activity layout. Okay, what is this? Okay, okay, not close this drawer layout. We'll close this drawer layout in last. Here after this constant layout, we'll close this drawer layout. Then come to the top. Here we will include layout activity layout. Sorry, not activity, or questions activity layout. Activity questions. This is our questions activity layout. Okay, what? Okay, now it seems okay. We have some spaces after this. Now also okay, our questions activity layout is not visible. So what we will do is come to this constant layout. Here we will add a layout gravity, sorry, Android layout gravity is equal to, and in this we will put end. Okay, so it will go to the end of this layout. So we have this questions activity layout, and our status list layout that we have created is on the end of this layout, is actually hidden, and we want is if we click on this button, we want to display that status list layout. Okay, so let's implement this click functionality. If we click on this, we want to display that status list layout. So now go to the and questions activity layout, questions activity.java. Here we have this questions list button. So we want to display the status list layout after clicking this questions list button. Okay, and we have initialize this here also. Now we will create its click listener. Come to here, set click listeners. Here after this we will set click listener to this questions list button dot set on click listener, new on click listener. Here we will check if our drawer is not visible, is hidden, then we will display our drawer. So here we will check if drawer, sorry, we don't have a drawer variable, so create a drawer variable. Here in top create a private drawer layout, name it drawer, and then initialize this variable here in init. Drawer is equal to find view by id r.id drawer layout. Then come to the click listener. Here we will check if drawer dot is drawer open, and here we will pass and not and gravity compact dot end. Okay, we check if because we have given gravity to our layout end, so we'll check if drawer is open or not. Here we will pass not here. If it's not open, then we will open it. So drawer dot open drawer gravity compact dot end. We will open the drawer by the end, by the right. Okay, right side. So it will open our drawer. Also we need to change its layout. Here in on create we have set content view to activity questions. Change it to questions list layout that we have created recently. Okay, so now it seems fine. Okay, one more thing, we want a button to close the layout. Okay, we have opened the layout but we haven't closed this. So how can we close this layout? We need a button to close this layout. Okay, so go to the questions list layout. Here our layout is hidden. So first visible, make it visible. So delete this line activity, and so this is our layout. Here we need one more button for closing the layout. So in last, after grid view, here we will create another view, that is image view. Okay, not image view, let's delete this. We will create image button and give it height and width 30 dp, height also 30 dp, and give it a source is a close button, so create a close button. So for this, go to the drawable menu here and right click on this, and then new image asset, and then here choose icon type action bar and tab icons, and then click on this clip art icon. Then here choose this close button. Also if it's not visible here, you can search it from here, close. So this is our close button. Click OK. Then change its color, change its theme to custom, and then change its color to red, dark red, or okay, this seems okay. Choose and name it IC close. Then click on next and finish. So we have our close icon. Then in image button, we set the source to the layout, the drawable that we have created, IC close underscore close. Okay, and then we'll give we will set its constraint also from top and left. So constraint top of to the top of parent, then constraint left constant left to the left of parent, and margins, constant margins, let's say, okay, we don't need margin, this seems fine. We can give elevation, let's say 3dp. Okay, so this is our button in the left corner. If we click on this button, we want to close this drawer layout. Okay, now come to the top here in constant layout. This is our constant layout. Here add layout gravity, and okay, now our questions activity is visible. Now come to the questions activity. Okay, also go back to the list layout. Here come down to our image button and give it an ID. So ID, let's say drawer close button. Okay, now come to the questions activity layout. Here create a variable, new variable, private image button, and name it drawer close button, and in init here initialize this to drawer close button is equal to find view by id dot id dot drawer close button, and then we will set on click listener to this. So go to the set on click listeners. Here after this drawer close button dot set on click listener, new on click listener. Here in on click we will check if drawer is open. If it's open, then we will close it. So if drawer dot is drawer open, gravity compact dot end, if it's open we will close it. So drawer dot close drawer, gravity and compact dot end. Okay, so we have created open and close buttons successfully. So now it seems okay, so let's test our drawer. Okay, so click on this GK category, then test number 1, then click on start. So this is our questions view. Now click on this button, this is our list button, so click on this. So we have this our list view. Okay, it is okay, it is not displaying our questions because we haven't set our grid layout yet. So we will set this later so that it will display the number of questions here and their status. Okay, so our drawer is working fine, and now let's close it. Click on this close button. Okay, it will close the drawer. Okay, so our drawer is working fine. So that's it from this video, guys. If you like this video, please press the like button and also subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Goodbye.